Damn, that picture comes out grainy. I need to get a damn, what's called? I need to get new light. So, well, it does smell good. What's up, Christian? Man. Yeah, how y'all doing tonight? Yeah, I'm gonna try to make Tuesdays a regular live day. So tonight ain't gonna be able to go all that long though, because my phone is at like 60 something percent, and I have the video for the memberships trying to load right now too, so that's gonna run my battery. So I don't know how long I'm gonna be on here, but yeah, I'm gonna try to make it at at least 30 minutes to an hour. But yeah, so what y'all been doing today? I have had a boring day. So, and me and Leslie, she was supposed to come back, and after she did some things, but she ended up getting caught up at working at home, or not working at home, but having to go home. So we didn't get the video done that we were gonna do, which was gonna be a membership video, but it was gonna be me and her playing checkers, but I'd be able to set the mic up in a perfect spot. So I'd be able to set the mic up in a perfect spot to where she could be in the mic and I could pretty much be in the mic too, but the camera angle would show the board. So I don't think she knows how to play chess, or I'd have her play chess, because I love chess. I mean, I like checkers, but I really love playing chess too. So preparing for this math and history test I got tomorrow. Oh shit, man, why you say you'll probably fail? I hope you don't, but why, what makes you say that? Man, math was my shit back in the day. Now, because I taught myself a lot of algebra whenever I was in the hospital in high school when I got hit. I ended up having to teach myself a lot of it. So I taught myself a lot of it. Now, whenever I go doing a problem, like some of the shit that I taught myself, I look at it and I'm like, man, I don't even know how in the hell I taught myself this shit, because now I can't even figure it out. But what's weird is I hated history whenever I was in school. Now I love history. So, and I didn't care for science whenever I was in school. Now I love science. I wish I would have been more for science and everything whenever I was younger, because might have taken me on a better path in life. But then again, I don't know, because if I would have went on a better path in life, I would have never went the way that I went, and I wouldn't have the kids that I have. So I wouldn't, and I might not even be alive if I would have went a different path. So, but yeah, I do still wish I would have been more interested in science and stuff whenever I was younger rather than now. But man, I didn't even get any damn water. Shit, I didn't even get a damn water. My throat's already. Yeah, but so I was going to do, my math teacher doesn't really teach. She kind of just writes stuff down and shows it to us, and we kind of just go from there. But everyone be cheating, so I might have to pull that. Man, yeah, I get it. Like, the shit sucks though, because when you cheat, you don't learn, but yeah, man, there seems to be a lot of teachers like that they don't really teach. They just, it's like a follow me type thing, which I'm kind of like that whenever it comes to, like, if you were to work with me, it's kind of the way I am. I'm kind of like, if I'm training somebody, I'm like just watch what I do, and then if you got a question here and there, go ahead and ask me. But I'd be a shitty teacher. But yeah, I see a lot of teachers that that have been like that. And it sucks because if it's something that you're struggling in, a teacher like that isn't necessarily all that great. So yeah, I get that, but man, I hope you pass it. What math is it? Because you're in high school, right, Christian? Ain't you a senior? So yeah, you're in what, some type of algebra? But yeah, like like tonight's membership video, I was going to do a role play. I have some, which this is the copper wire, one of the copper wires that came out of the thing that I stripped, but I stripped some old battery, I stripped some old jumper cables, but I was going to do a role play of like just of a scrapper, somebody scrapping metal. But man, when I started doing the role play, and I could not shake the feeling of feeling so goofy and off while I was doing it. So I said, fuck it, and just did my little intro, and then did a overhead view of stripping the wire. So yeah, and I twisted some of it, but man, my damn fingers are killing me because now that I haven't worked in the past few months, I've become a little bitch, evidently. But yeah, I'm taking college algebra as a senior in high school, which is nice because I can get some college credit. I'm also doing it with history and English. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, well, that's good shit. You got yourself ahead of the damn game. And that's damn good, that's damn good depending on what you're going to college for. So, because some of that shit you damn sure want to be, kind of ahead of the curve or the game or whatever you want to say. But yeah, my daughter, she was doing that shit, because my daughter, she's getting ready to be 21, so she was doing that shit, and she got an offer from University of Kentucky, and her living with her mom and everything, and her mom just letting her do whatever she wanted to do. She ended up, giving all that up. So, but fucking all that shit ain't everything in life anyway. So, I mean, it's a lot better to do things that make it easier in life. And she's seeing that stuff now. So she's trying to tell her brothers that this shit ain't as easy, as what you think when you're younger. You get out there, you're an adult and everything, you start realizing, man, it's a lot harder than what it looks. Damn, yeah. You turn 18, you get out there on your own, shit gets real. And it gets real fast. Like my son Brett, he just turned 18, but he's got a kid on the way that they're about to have in the next month, and he's starting to see all the shit I've tried to tell him. So but hell, I was the same damn way, hard-headed as hell, couldn't tell me shit. Only difference is I didn't give a fuck about nothing when I was y'all's age. So since you're a senior, yeah, Christian, you're 17. Man, when I was 17 and when I was my kid's age and shit, I didn't give a fuck about nothing. Damn, all I wanted to do was make money and get high. I wish I wasn't like that, or wouldn't have been like that, because I'm not like that anymore, but haven't been like that for a long time. But yeah, when I got hit by that car, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck no more. So I went for a few years where I lost my mind and everything. And yeah, I made it significantly harder on my future self back then. I in ways I wish I could go back in time, and part of me wants to be like, I'm sorry, part of me wants to go back in time and be like, I'm sorry, man. Other part of me wants to go back in time and be like, bitch, you owe me an apology. Because he's going to be the one that did it to me. So, did the thing move up like that? Add a Q&A sticker. Well, shit, that went away too quick. But yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it on that video. And, normally I'm doing, which I kind of do struggle with those. Where's everyone else at? I'm surprised no one else is in here. Yeah, ain't nobody really in here. And I've seen it. It jumped up to 20, but then it dropped back out. So it's either people that didn't listen to ASMR or people that just don't give a fuck about my channel. So, but yeah, because it went up quick and then it came back down. Yeah, I'm surprised more people ain't in here. But I did I don't think it notifies everybody whenever I post, because like people that I'm subscribed to, it doesn't notify me of almost anything anybody that I'm subscribed to does. So that's probably where everybody's at. It didn't even notify them. Plus, people gotta get ready for work and all this and that. So, but yeah, I'm surprised there hasn't been a couple more people in here comment. I got a notification for this one, but the past couple lives, I don't think I got one. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I don't think YouTube functions the way it's supposed to. I don't think any of these social media platforms function the way they're supposed to. That's like on my Facebook. I made a post on my Facebook earlier, and then I never got any notifications of people commenting on it. And then as I was scrolling through my news feed a little while later, all of a sudden I see that post and there's like 5 or 6 people that commented on it. And it's just like, well, damn, why didn't I get any notification of anybody commenting on this? So yeah, I don't think any of these social media platforms work worth a damn, in all honesty. But yeah, so, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people see ASMR and then they get on, so they see ASMR live and then they get on here and they're expecting all the loud sounds all up in mic and everything, and that ain't me. I don't do all that. So, but I go through a lot, I'll be scrolling through every so often. I'll come up on somebody's live, an ASMR live, and they're all up in the mic doing all that loud ass shit that's actually overstimulating. And I don't know, I just can't do that. That ain't my style of ASMR or anything like that. So, yeah, I don't understand how ASMR went from like the whisper community to like pretty much what I'm doing now, soft spoken and whispering, all the way to where it's people up in the mic making, loud ass sounds and everything. I don't see how ASMR evolved to that point. In ways it didn't necessarily evolve. It's more like it devolved. So, but yeah, like I keep seeing a lot of these numbers jump up, as far as the viewers jump up and then go back down and everything. So yeah, I don't think a lot of the people that are seeing it are actual channel member or channel subs, and even if they like ASMR. So, but yeah, because it's jumping up and down pretty quick. But yeah, I don't see how ASMR went from what it did to what it is now. A lot of it I find highly annoying, and that's like I'll put the ASMR on and then I just fall asleep to it. I was about to type a whole paragraph and it got deleted. Let me cook real quick. Okay, yeah, the way I do, like with ASMR videos, I'll cut them on and I'll just go to sleep and they'll just play and move on to the next ones. And then whenever but then there's some videos that it goes to, it'll go to that video, and then that video, it'll just, they're so in the mic and so loud with the sounds they're making, it wakes me up and it pisses me off as soon as I wake up. So yeah, I find a lot of ASMR annoying, and it actually bothers the hell out of me rather than relaxing me. So but that's me. That ain't necessarily them, the creators or whatever. That's just like Mark from Oral Fixated. I'm glad whenever because since he listens to videos and I say stuff, negative about how eating videos bother me, I'm glad he don't take it as I'm just straight up talking shit about him, because I really like his channel. So this mini rabbit hole about regrets and how they affect the brain, and it made me realize how many I have in terms of relationships and athletics and life. It's crazy. Dude, you're going to have a lot of regrets in life, most likely. It's how much you let them get to you. Like, I have a lot of regrets in life, and it's funny that you say the way they impact the brain. Hey, what's up, Austin? It's funny how you say how they affect the brain, because I honestly think they do. Because the past few years, how long have you been watching, Christian? You've been watching pretty damn near since the beginning of the channel, haven't you? How are you doing tonight, Austin? But yeah, if you've been watching for a long time, then you've heard me talk about how my symptoms changed and everything. And I honestly think I think that the way I stress stuff and all the regrets I've had and all that has impacted, it impacted my mental health to a point to where it's like physically affected things. Maybe like a year and a half. Okay, shit, I thought you've been watching for longer than that. But yeah, it's like physically, I think part of my symptoms are because of the way the depression and all that shit affected my brain. Now, granted, it could be because of the whole Chiari malformation shit, but that could play, that is probably part of it. Well, I know it's part of it, but I do think that depression and regrets and thinking on that stuff definitely impacted me. So yeah, I believe it affects the brain. What did you think of the Super Bowl? The Seahawks that Seahawks defense was beastly as hell. Yeah, I was actually expecting a better game than that. I didn't get to watch any of the first half, and I didn't watch the halftime show or anything. I didn't get to start watching until the very beginning of the second half. So made the Pats show that their schedule was soft as fuck. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I still think the Pats are a good team. But I think if their schedule would have been, harder, it would have been, they probably would have still made the playoffs, but they would have been a way higher seed, So, but I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't have made the playoffs. Talk about the JQ. What's the JQ? JQ. But yeah, damn. Yeah, that game surprised me. I was expecting better from the Pats, but I haven't watched a Seahawks game all season, so I didn't know what the Seahawks looked like. I think I seen a couple highlights, and that was it. But that was about it that I seen of the Seahawks. But yeah, I didn't get to I didn't get to watch any till the second half. But that second half, yeah, I kept thinking, man, watch, they're going to end up, they're going to end up coming back. But that definitely was not a Tom Brady. That was definitely not a Tom Brady Super Bowl Patriots offense. Definitely not. Yeah, I was watching this video from a channel called Dry Creek Wrangler School, and it's just this guy having deep talks, and he had this quote about regrets. Let's see if I can find it. Great. Plus, they had the easiest playoff run. Herbert's O-line was buns. Texans game, I'll give them that. The Broncos, no, Bo Nix. Yeah, I think if Bo Nix would have been in that game, it would have, it would have been a different story. I definitely think so. But I'm wondering, man, have you seen their schedule? I seen something earlier that showed their schedule next year. I didn't think their schedule was already going to be out. I thought it was a little bit longer, but I seen something talking about their schedule earlier. But you know what? Let me see. Let me see if that was legit, because part of me thinks it was legit, and part of me was like, nah, that's got to be bullshit. But I didn't look into it. Yeah. New England Patriots 2026 schedule. Okay. Yeah. So it is out. NewEnglandPatriots.com. I'm going on there right now. Come out. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I was thinking, damn, they came out like kind of closer to like training camp or whatever. God, come on, just give me a simple. So okay, so the home games, hold on, I'm trying to find just a simple showing of it. Come on now, come on. Okay, so they got the Jacksonville Jaguars. They got to play the Seattle Seahawks. They got the Los Angeles Chargers, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Detroit Lions, the Chicago Bears, the New York Jets, the Miami Dolphins, of course, the Buffalo Bills, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Minnesota Vikings, the Green Bay Packers, the Raiders, the Broncos, the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Buffalo Bills again. So they got a hard ass schedule next year, man. Like they're definitely gonna have to step up more. They're gonna have to make personnel changes and everything for that. Most definitely, they're gonna have to get a better O-line to protect to protect May. They're gonna have to get at least another receiver or something. Damn. I mean, their defense looks pretty good. They just need a couple other people. Damn, what's old boy's name? Number 0 that was playing it, that played his ass off in the Super Bowl. What's his name? Gonzalez, I think. But yeah, their schedule's much harder, so we will see. Yeah, if they can make the playoffs next year, if they make the playoffs, even if they don't get far in the playoffs, if they make the playoffs, playing that schedule, then they're legit really turning around. So, but yeah, I think they're definitely going to get back in the playoffs. I think they're definitely gonna have to make some personnel changes somewhere. And I think they're definitely gonna have to do it at wide receiver, and they're definitely gonna have to do it at O-line. And old dude on the O-line, he was saying he hurt his didn't he say he messed up some ligaments or whatever earlier in the year, but he still kept playing? Now that was part of the reason. That very well could be part of the reason. So But at the same time, if still you're gonna have to protect May better than that. So, but yeah, they played their ass off, and I figured it was gonna come down to who ended up, whose defense was going to get to whose quarterback, because Darnold led the league. From what I saw, Darnold led the league in turnovers, right? Didn't he have like 20 interceptions or something in the whole regular season? But then in the off season, didn't make one turnover. So I seen something earlier on that. I don't know, if those numbers are correct, but like he did a good job, and he did a good job at managing things and everything in the Super Bowl. And man, people talk shit about game managers. Game managers, that ain't. I don't know why people look down on it so much, because being a game manager, he had 14 interceptions. Geno Smith led the league. Okay, well, 6 of them must have been fumbles or something, if the number was correct, because what I seen said he had 20 turnovers. So, but I was thinking they were all interceptions. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, people look down on game managers because they don't have, they don't take over highlight reels and everything. But man, a game manager is still great to have, because somebody that can manage the game good is still better than somebody that's going to be just turning the ball over left and right. That's like, look at Jameis Winston. The year before Brady went to the Bucks, dude threw for like 5,000 yards, right? I'm pretty sure it was like 5,000 yards. Somewhere between 4,000 and 5,000. It was up there. But Jameis Winston, damn, he balled his ass off. The whole problem is the fucker can't quit. He turns the ball over like crazy. So y'all know you gotta protect that ball. But yeah, like if Jameis Winston quit turning the damn ball over, which I don't know about now, because he's a backup now, right? So, but if he like that year throwing 5,000 yards, he wouldn't have turned the ball over so much. Probably would have done way better than that. But I guess sometimes that's the way it goes too. It's kind of the bad comes with the good sometimes. That's like Brett Favre. Brett Favre was he's my favorite all-time player. For as much of bullshit that he does in person as just a football player, he's my favorite. But Brett Favre, that fucker, he'd sling the hell out of the ball, he'd change the game and all this and that shit. But he'd also turn the ball over a lot too. So, because he was just a straight up gunslinger. Sam did something similar on the Commanders a couple years ago. Threw for like 4,000 yards with 20 touchdowns and like 20 picks or something crazy like that. What's up, Arthur? I think that's the first time I've ever seen you comment. How was your night going? In 2019, he had 5,100 yards, 33 touchdowns, and 30 interceptions. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, those 5,100 yards, 33 touchdowns, that's great numbers. Damn, 30 interceptions, though. Like, if he could have dropped that, if he could have cut those interceptions by half, that would have been great. Wow, your transition from the girl I went to school with till now is amazing. Congratulations. What the fuck? My transition. Yeah, wrong person, Chicago. But Yeah, you cut those interceptions down and everything changes. Vinny Peace. Nope. Nope. It's Christopher Cologne. Christian, what's those question marks for? You question what Chicago said? Yeah, so since a few of y'all came in, how's y'all's night going? Oh, yeah, so exactly. You're getting paid if... Yeah, for real. You're getting paid if you cut them down. Yeah, it caught me off guard at first, too. Yeah, I've definitely not transitioned. I mean, people want to do it, fine. That's on them, you know. I ain't transitioning. I like being me too much. So, but I need some damn water. But man, oh, I swear I have EDS, because EDS is a connective tissue disorder, and damn, the way my eyelids sag and shit. Damn, I swear, if they were to do some genetic testing, some kind of connective tissue disorder or something would pop up, especially with all the other problems I have. But yeah, sometimes my eyes ain't noticeable. That makes me wonder if he didn't throw all those. He ever went to Tampa? Probably not. I don't think so, Austin. If he wouldn't have threw all those interceptions, like if he would have threw half of those interceptions with 5,100 yards and 33 touchdowns, I think he would have stayed there. I really do. I think he would have stayed there. And then that makes me wonder, where would have Brady went, if anywhere? But where would he have went? I tell you what, though, he damn sure wasn't done. You excited for the World Cup coming here this summer? I would really like to go to a game, but ticket prices are outrageous. I've never really been into soccer like that, Christian. Never really cared for it. So, I mean, I liked playing around in like the backyard or whatever, or at school during recess or whatever, but I never, other than, you know, in gym and shit, but I never really cared for watching it or anything beyond that. So it's one of those things I'm indifferent to, you know. But yeah, Tampa didn't really make much sense to me either. But oh, there was one place I was wanting him to go, and I can't think of where it was. There was one of the teams I was hoping he would have went to, and I can't think of where it was that I was hoping that he would. Oh, San Francisco. I was hoping that he would have went to San Francisco, just like he wanted to do, you know, when he was younger. So it seems like he was just trying to get out of New England. Yeah, for real. Which, man, New England, they did him dirty, because he obviously wasn't done, you know. But he obviously wasn't done. Man, if he would have went to San Francisco, I really think they would have went the next 3 years. So, because they went, you know, when he went to Tampa, they went that first year. And, you know, and him and what's his name, Bruce Arians, were really not a good fit together. So, and then that next year they went, you know, when they went, Todd Bowles fucked that up, man. You know, because because wasn't the Rams, I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, the Rams were leading in that game, and Brady and the Bucks came back, and then that last time that they had the ball, the last time that the Rams had the ball, they went with that defensive play that left Cooper Kupp wide open. You can't leave Cooper Kupp. At that time, you couldn't leave Cooper Kupp wide open like that. The best receiver in the NFL, you couldn't leave that fucker wide open like that, and that's what they did. That was stupid. So, but yeah, I think they would. I think if Brady would have went, they would have to the San Francisco 49ers. I definitely think maybe not all 3 years, but those first 2 years, because the third year he was going through everything with the divorce and all that shit. But he might not win. He might not even have played a third year if he would have went to San Francisco and won, and then won again. So there's a chance that the reason why he did play that third year is because he probably wasn't done. Because of the second year, they got so close, he probably felt like they could do it again. I think Jerry Rice or Randy Moss was better. Man, I think Randy Moss. Damn fly! I got the door open because it feels good out here out there today. But yeah, Anonymous, how you doing? And Zoil, I don't know how. Z, what's up, Z? What's up, Anonymous? But what was that question? What was I saying? Oh, Jerry Rice. I think Randy Moss is better. But Randy Moss would quit on shit. Jerry Rice didn't quit on stuff. If Randy Moss if he wouldn't have had the attitude that he had about shit, I think he would have outdid a lot of Jerry Rice's numbers. So, and Jerry Rice, part of the reason why he was so good is because he sprayed shit on his hands. He was spraying shit on his hands at one point. I think it was called Stickum. He was spraying shit on his hands at one point that was, it made it so much easier to catch the ball. Kind of like the gloves, but hell, if it's sticky shit, it probably works even better than the gloves like they use now. But JJ Rika, hey, appreciate that, JJ. Hell yeah. But he did have that injury the year Brady went to Tampa. Who had the injury? Austin. The year that he went to Tampa. Lily said goodnight to her papa. What's up, Tristan? Tell little miss I say night and I love her. And tell Leah I say goodnight and I love her too. Yeah. Tristan is with my daughter. So, and that's the father of my grandchild. San Fran had Jimmy G. Yeah, I remember San Francisco having Jimmy G. But I still don't think Jimmy G ain't what, he ain't Brady. So yeah, he ain't Brady. So I still would have took Brady. But who had the injury but he did have that injury the year Brady went to Tampa. Yeah, oh yeah, Jimmy G did. Yeah, cause he oh yeah, the Chiefs dynasty is over. Damn. But oh, what was it? Yeah, because that's when Brock Purdy took over. But yeah, I really think that Brady would have been a great fit because they had a defense, they had a run game, they had everything, You stick Brady on that team. If you stick Brady on the 2020 and 2021 San Francisco 49ers, that I think they go undefeated, in all honesty. I think they would be better than the 07 Patriots. So, and especially if they could have brought Gronk with them, because if they would have brought Gronk, if he would have been able to bring Gronk with him, you would have had Gronk and then George Kittle. shit, Gronk and George Kittle would have been like Gronk and Mr. Murderer Boy. What was his name? Damn. Hernandez. It would have been like having, it would have been like having that two tight end set and having two badass tight ends. So, but, hey, from Brazil. Oh shit, Brazil. Hell yeah. Damn. That's a place I would like to see one time, in person. There's so many places I would like to see around the world in person. I would really love to go to Italy, for one, because I'm third generation Italian American, so I would really love to go to Italy. But, oh man, I would like to see like Norway and Switzerland. I would like to see, places in Asia and all that shit. I would love to see the pyramids in Egypt. But yeah, thoughts on Bears. I don't really know. I think they're a good team, but like, are they a Super Bowl team? I don't think so. Maybe if they change a couple, maybe if they do a couple different things, but I don't even know that much about the Bears. So, yeah, if this was like if I was like I was back in the day when it came to the NFL, I could answer all kinds of questions and break down pretty much every team, but I don't watch like I used to. But the little bit that I know about the Bears, yeah, I don't necessarily think that they're a Super Bowl team unless they make a few changes. But Italy was dope. Oh shit, hold on. Italy was dope. I went to Venice, Milan, Switzerland, and Berlin with a school trip this summer going into my junior year. Hell yeah, Christian. Shit, man. That's cool, because that's something I'd like to do, is travel. I don't think a lot of people get to travel, which, I mean, a lot of people don't, but I would love to travel. But even if I had the money to, I don't know how much traveling I would do, because, the Chiari, because I go into the mountains. One of my favorite places, I love the mountains. I love Asheville, North Carolina. I can't even go. I mean, I can, but I never know how the drive up is going to affect me, because the pressure change and everything affects all of my shit. So, as much as I would like to travel overseas and stuff, I don't know how getting on a plane would be, because if going up and down in the mountains affects me the way it does, even though the cabin is pressurized, because your ears still pop and everything like that when you're on a plane. So even though the cabin is pressurized and all that, I still think it would negatively affect me. And if it did, and it made me a lot worse than just going into the mountains does, I'd be fucked, because we're not going to be able to come back down on that plane as quick as I can just stop. Because that's the thing, like, when I go, whether I'm driving, or which I got to where I couldn't even drive up there no more, because it started affecting me so bad I'd have to have somebody else drive. But I would have to stop. It would get so bad, then I would have to stop. And once I sat there for a little while, it would go back, everything would go back to normal. And then we'd go again. Like, once I get where I'm going in the mountains, I'm good. But getting there and then coming back down is horrible. So, so I won't fly for that reason. And they wanted to put me in a hyperbaric chamber for my foot, but because the pressure change is just like that, they told me, once I told them what happens to me in the mountains, they told me that it's not a good idea to put me in a hyperbaric chamber, because they said if the mountains do that to me, then because of the pressure change in a hyperbaric chamber, then it could possibly kill me. So one of the best treatments for my foot I can't even do because of that, you know? So that's why I never did a hyperbaric chamber for the whole of my foot. But yeah, damn. So even no matter how bad I want to travel, I'd have to travel by boat. So, and I don't know if I really want to get out there and be on a boat, and pitch black out in the middle of nowhere. Because that's one thing I've always thought, if I go out on a boat, what happens if that thing sinks? That would suck. Just let everyone know that you repent and believe the gospel. I think sometimes I don't even know what to say to Alec, because I'm just like, I believe Jesus was a real man and everything. I don't believe in the whole supernatural part of it all. So sometimes I don't know what to say to stuff like that. Like, I appreciate the thought and like prayer and stuff like that, but y'all know, some of y'all know me, because some of y'all have heard me say it. The way I believe is different. But if people believe, if they believe that, then that's great. It's great. Believe however you want to believe, as long as it doesn't, as long as you ain't negatively impacting other people. Well, Alec, if you're bouncing out, man, have a good one. Oh, where am I? I think the O-line restructuring the Bears did was the best move. Probably so, because they looked worse last year, didn't they? Didn't they, Austin? Didn't they look pretty damn bad last year? And then this year they were. Well, this year they did pretty good, didn't they? Didn't they make the playoffs? Yeah, Austin, you and Christian both are seniors. I'm close to committing for soccer, hopefully in the next couple months. Options on college at the moment. The Bears played terrible. They beat the Packers in the first round. Yeah, that's right. What's up, Anaheim Ducks? How are you doing? Okay, yeah, I thought so, Austin. On college at the moment. Yeah, hey, Christian, Austin, when y'all go to college, let me know what y'all are doing, man. Because considering y'all have talked about that enough times, I'm kind of damn invested in a way in it. I wanna see y'all boys do good in life and shit. So, hell yeah, Anaheim, that's good. Can you get a mod at your birthday? Shit, happy born day, man. How old are you? What do you mean, get a mod? Damn contacts. Oh. Yeah, I'm old, y'all, so some stuff I don't really know. Damn. 23, hell yeah, good age. Man, I miss being 23 with my old ass. But yeah, hell yeah, happy born day. Okay, now, since I said that, if y'all ever wonder why I say born day, it's because to me, born day makes more sense than birthday. Because that was the day your mom gave birth to you, but that was the day you were born. So in a way, it's your mom's birthday, and it's your born day. But we could also look at it like this. You know, it's technically shouldn't even be birthday or born day. It should be birth date or born date, because not every year, your birthday's on that same day, but it's always on the same date. You down with the bar? Nah, not really. Nothing very big, just some local. Just trying to build my way up. Also, there's this D3 in Minnesota that wants me to play for them. And goal is just make it pro somewhere in the world, no matter what level. Christian, what happens if you don't? What's your plans if you don't make it pro? What's your plan B? Sorry, brother. Everyone's got stores somewhere. You're a cool streamer. I liked it. Subbed. Hell yeah. Thanks, Anaheim. I appreciate it. My plan is just to be a fat ass. Oh, shit. Well, hello. Look at me. That's what happened to me, and that shit ain't no fun, man. I can't get rid of this weight for nothing, and it pisses me off. Yeah, Austin, what about you? What's your plans? Just walk every day. Yeah, shit don't work like that for me. Never really has. And I can't, I got a hole in my foot. If you don't listen, you probably don't know, but I have a hole in my foot too. So I try to move, I try to move and stuff, but man, I can't move like I really want to, because then I get to hurting like hell. Damn, hell yeah, Austin. Shit. Man, Christian, yeah. I do that, dude, because, I know, yeah, I'm pretty sure you've heard me say my dream was to play football, and then getting hit by that car just totally ended it. And, you know what I've said about my path and everything that I ended up taking in life. I wish I wouldn't have lost my fucking mind like I did, because I look back at things and I really wish, instead of losing my shit because I couldn't play football, I really wish I would have just went into coaching, because I would have still been around the game that I loved. So, yeah, man, if you love it like that, definitely do something to stick in the area of it. Plan B is to get a job as a strength and conditioning coach for a high-level sports team, or do something with sports medicine. Hell yeah, sports medicine was something else I kind of thought about too a little bit. Another thing is do something in the business field with sports. Yeah, man. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. What about Austin? Just walk every day. That's what I'm doing. And what are you talking about? No. Damn, sorry, y'all. I forgot to cut my ringer off, which I gotta see what my battery life is at. Okay, well, my battery life hasn't went down a lot like I thought. You forgot the rest of your beard. So, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't grow good out here. So usually I keep it shaved, but I'm just kind of getting scraggly as hell. Yeah, my bad, y'all, about that loud ass ding, because I'm pretty sure it was. But let me text Leslie back right quick. Okay. We got the rest. Two are in the state I live in. One is in the state over. Full ride is like 4 states away. Hell yeah. Damn, dude. That's great. That's great, Austin. For real, man. So, Chris, are you gonna upload more on the Let's Talk channel? Hello, listen to Deep Talks. Yeah, I'm going to. Leslie said to tell y'all hi, but yeah, I'm going to. I don't know, man. I've been struggling with motivation lately. This not working and not having my truck and everything like that is just, I don't know, man. I'm fighting from being in a position to where I'm just like, what's the point? You know? So, like, Leslie still comes over here, but if I see the kids, usually it's because I go to them or whatever, and it's just, I don't know. I'm kind of in this, like, fuck it, what's the point type deal right now, and I'm trying to get out of it, and that's why I haven't been going balls to the walls like I want to, because that's like with my TikTok, my regular TikTok. I have, the past couple weeks, I pulled back on that too. I haven't been doing it. I cannot push through the unmotivated feeling that I have right now. And right now, I need to be pushing harder. So, but, yeah. And towards the one that's in Vermont, that's the one that's the furthest. But 2 of my buddies are playing ball there. Shit, hey, that would be a good place to go then. Damn, because, you know, I mean, it sucks being away from home, but at the same time, if you go there, at least you got people there. Hell, I appreciate it, Christian. Yeah. I mean, it's not like I want to take myself out type thing. I'm worn the fuck out between medical problems, you know, and all the other shit that I've been experiencing the past few years. It's just that shit. I've gotten all the effort I put into everything, and then all the money that I invested into crypto, and right now, like, the amount of money that I'm down, that's another thing. It's just, you know, I've watched the thousands and thousands of dollars I worked for, you know, go to shit right now. So yeah, that's another thing that's on me right now. But yeah, it's nothing like I want to take myself out thing or anything like that. So, but yeah, I wouldn't do that anyway. And we all play defense. Shit, hell yeah, Austin, that would work out good then, dude. Hell yeah, that would work out great. It does, man. It does make it easier. It really does. That's like, even though I've wanted the channel to get big, what's up, Anaheim? Did you bounce and then come back? Or have you been here the whole time? Streams with more people, it's hard to connect with the streamer. It really is. Yeah, because the more people you got, and for the person streaming, for the more more comments you have to read, the harder it is to read them all and to stay on, and to stay on the subject of one and this and that. And one of the ones in the state I live in, my teammate from last season plays there. Oh, hell yeah. And what you mean, please? But oh yeah, it's definitely easier. Was Theo Vaughn if he did ASMR? Man, I ain't gonna take that as a bad thing either, cause hell, I like Theo Vaughn. Shit, yep. So have you seen Theo's have you seen his stand up where he was tripping acid the whole time? Like, I love that shit. And if you've ever tripped, or no, he wasn't tripping acid, he was tripping shrooms. But if you've ever tripped before, you could tell dude was tripping. So, I'm pretty sure some people thought about that and was like, oh man, it's probably bullshit. It's probably just an act, but nah. He's a comedian. It's a compliment. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, man. I've had people on here tell me I look like Nate Diaz. I had people say Fred Durst. I've had one or two other things too. And Theo Vaughn is the first I've ever gotten, a Theo Vaughn. But what's crazy is, like, yeah, Theo Vaughn's a comedian. Like, I took a time. I like real dark humor, so I've sat there and wrote some jokes before, and the jokes that I've written are pretty. They're misdirectional. They're misdirectional, kind of like Anthony Jeselnik, but they're more just off the wall than that. So I'm just going back and forth between where is best fit. I love Vermont, toward the college with my teammates. I've never been to Vermont, I don't think. My club teammates play there, and another is 8 hours from home, but it's a great school. Yeah, man. Hey, Austin, Christian, yeah, just wherever y'all go. Yeah, make sure you weigh your options, which it sounds like that's what y'all are doing anyway. But yeah, just definitely weigh your options and everything, because you definitely don't want to get stuck in a place. But yeah, and oh yeah, Christian, what I was saying too, there's damn, what the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, that's something else too, Christian, about the channel blowing up. Like, I would love for this channel to blow up, but for all of y'all that I've ended up, building some type of friendship, viewership, whatever, I don't know what you'd call it, built some kind of relationship with, just through this talking and everything, and y'all watching the videos and comments and everything. If the channel was to blow up too big, then like that would go away. Like, there's people on here that they don't comment, I haven't seen them comment in a long time. Like, shit, Daniel is one of them. I cannot remember what his name is though, on what his handle is on YouTube, but he's one of them. Mike comments here and there, but Mike don't comment a lot. Then there's Nikki. Nikki, I don't see her comment anymore. There's a few other people that I don't see comment anymore. And it's just, it's like, damn, that sucks, man. But if the channel was to get big, then I wouldn't ever, it would be hard to read everybody's comments and everything. 'Cause I see some channels, man, it's like, damn, how could you spend enough time to read the comments? You wouldn't be able to get no videos done. Oh, hell. Shit, surrounded by trees, that would make it good for in the summertime, too. You probably got a pretty good amount of shade. We're doing good. Love your videos. Thanks, Ollie. I appreciate that shit. Hope you're doing good, too. How does one mentally recover from performing CPR successfully on their blue healer after dragging his unconscious body from a pond to losing to a raccoon? Damn, Levi. How does one mentally recover from performing CPR successfully? Shit, man. Hell, you successfully performed CPR, so the shit worked. Your dog ain't dead. Damn. That's great. Yeah, I love my dog Fish. I don't know if I could do CPR on him though. I don't know. I guess I could if he was dying or whatever, because that's my buddy right there. But his fucking breath stinks so bad. I don't even want him licking me. So even if he was dying, that shit would be hard to put my mouth to his mouth. I mean, damn. But hell, shit, you dragged him out of the pond, and right now it's cold too. So shit, you did your damn thing. When do we get a fish reveal? Hey, Austin, if you're a member, the video that's uploading now, the scrapping metal or whatever the hell it was that I called it, I show him in that video, but I'll show him in the next video because he's over there asleep right now. So next video I do, I'll show him. So the video I do for tomorrow, I'll stick him in the camera for a minute. What's up, Runner 5K? What's up, Dax? How are y'all doing tonight? One thing I wish could be completely removed from the world is lust. It's ruined a bunch of relationships for me, being exposed to it at such a young age. Yeah, lust is a bitch to damn deal with. And lust has caused me a lot of problems. So, yeah, man, if you can't, lust is definitely something that's hard to control, and it will definitely cause you a lot of damn problems if you can't control it. That is definitely something that would be good. That wouldn't be too bad. I'm sorry I keep hitting this mic cord, y'all. I know whenever I hit it, it makes a sound. But, hell yeah, Austin. My problem is, though, Austin, it makes you deal with the lust, but and I'm not trying to sound like a fucking big head or whatever, but whenever I'm down in weight and I'm in great shape and shit, you know how you hear women talk about men looking at them like a piece of meat? When I'm in shape, I get looked at like that. Not every woman, but considering I do have a problem with lust and shit, and then whenever I'm fucking in shape and everything, and you have women looking at you like that, it's hard to just be like, man, fuck it, let's go to the gym. Damn, because even though I'm with Leslie and everything, or not even though I'm with Leslie, if I was single and in shape and all that, I would end, man, I'd have AIDS. I really would, because I'd be sleeping with every damn woman that I came in contact with. That's why the man who was benching 450 and squatting. Are you talking about me, Christian? Hell no, I wasn't. Or are you talking about you? Damn. I don't know, man. Hell, since you brought that up, I don't know what I ever squatted. Because I never really did all. I never really squatted like that because of my foot and everything. And I don't remember what I squatted in school. My max bench is 300 for 2 reps and 1 assisted. Hell yeah, that's pretty good at 17. Man, there was a dude at our school, at the high school that I went to, which this was before I went. He had the bench press record. This fucker was, at 17 years old, he was benching 400 and something pounds. This was a big motherfucker, and he lived in my neighborhood, and we used to play football together. This dude, man, he'd come running, and my dumb ass would stand there in front of him thinking I could actually tackle him, and I was a few years younger than him. And his big ass would run me over. That shit. My squat is 502. Nah. Whenever I quit working out, I was maxing over 300. I don't remember what I was maxing. It was over 300. But yeah, it was over 300. And it was over 300 with the bar. And like what I'd normally work out with the bar, like just my sets, I'd rep out like 225. That was, but I'd do a lot of negatives, and I'd do a lot of dumbbell presses. I'd do push-ups during my workouts. I'd do incline and decline. Like I had my chest days, some of my chest days, which my chest days I also worked on other things too, but like my chest days, I would what was it? I'd usually start out with the dumbbells. I'd go over there, I'd do dumbbells, and I was benching like 100. It was either 100. I was either using 100 or 110 pound dumbbells. It was one of the two. But yeah, that one each arm, and then I'd do the flat bench dumbbell presses. Then I'd do incline dumbbell presses, and I'd do decline dumbbell presses. Then I would go over to the bars, and I would do the same thing with the bars, and I would rep the 225. Now decline, I don't think I'd do I think I was doing around 180 decline, repping those out. But yeah, nah, I didn't bench no damn 450. I didn't max out. I only maxed out 3 something. I don't even remember what it was. But I wish I would have got to 450, because whenever I quit working out, whenever, all my Chiari shit first started on me, I was trying to get as big as John Cena. So, and this was John Cena back in 07 and 08. So that fucker was pretty damn big then. But yeah, I was trying to get as big as him, because the guys I worked out with, I said something about, getting as big as him, and they were like, man, you ain't gonna get as big as him. That dude does this, that dude does that. And I was like, I'll get as big as John Cena. My ass in my 20s, when I was in my 20s before the Chiari, you couldn't stay. The way I believed in myself, nothing could stop me. So, and I could do anything that I wanted to do. But yeah, I was like, motherfuckers, I'll get as big as John Cena in a year, watch. So I started, just pounding fucking pre-workouts and pain pills and just all kinds of shit to keep me jacked up, to keep me wired. So yeah, I'd go in there and I'd work out 3-4 hours almost every single day. I'd still ride my bicycle around and everything, and that was on top of the weightlifting and doing 30 minutes, which usually I average about 45 minutes, but that was still doing 30 minutes to an hour worth of cardio after lifting. And then, like I said, then I'd still go ride my bicycle around too. But then one day I went to shit. So yeah, man, I don't even know what the hell I'd do now, y'all. Hell, I can't. Shit, if there's times I pick up my dog's 30-pound bag of dog food when I'm getting it from Walmart and my symptoms go to shit, so I don't even know what I could do now. Yeah, that reminds me, it was funny. One day I was helping Leslie. I was riding with her doing her spark driving that she does for Walmart, and she asked me if I'd walk her to the door, if I'd walk with her to the door and carry something smaller. And then I got out the car and she had to carry whatever it was that was smaller, and her phone, so she could take a picture of the tag whenever she put it on the porch. And then she had this big ass bag of dog food, and I was like, man, I'll carry that shit. I'll carry the dog food. You carry the phone. And she was like, no, you don't need to do that, because if you do that shit, it could cause your symptoms to flare up. I was like, man, I know you can get it, but I'll get it. I said, I'm not walking down the sidewalk to that door while I'm carrying your phone and you're carrying that bag of dog food. There ain't no way I'm gonna make myself look bad like that. Damn, I'm carrying that dog food for you. So I carried the dog food, and then it set off symptoms, and we were going down the road and she was like, yeah, you let your pride damn fuck you up, didn't you? And that's exactly what it was. It was my damn pride. So I wasn't gonna, even though I knew she could get it, I wasn't going to let her, I wasn't going to, look like less of a man, letting my woman carry a 30-40 pound bag of dog food while I carried her phone, even though could potentially fuck me up, which it did. So yeah, I let my pride fuck me up that day. So yeah, I don't know what I could lift now. How many tattoos do you have in total? So I got this one. I got that one, Outcast, and then the FTW faded out. I got that when I was 15. Then I got this one and this one, so that's, what, 3? Damn, I got the hiccups. So that's 3. Damn. I got a tattoo right here. And then I got this one right here. And then I got one on my back right here that I wish I wouldn't have got. And it's like a Mike Chambers style flower, which there's a story behind that one, but I didn't want the damn flower at all. What I wanted was a Texas Longhorns. I wanted a Texas Longhorns logo tattooed, and I wanted it faded from black to white to orange, but dude wouldn't do it. So, but yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 tattoos, and I have ones under this right here. Like, this is a cover up of that, and there's a story behind what's under this cover up. But so then you got a prom date. So you got a prom date, still trying to work that out. Not gonna lie, I've yet to be in a relationship in my 18 years on earth. Man, hey Christian, hold off on a relationship. Dude, you got those dreams that you got? Man, since you ain't even been in a relationship, don't even worry about it, dude. Go make those dreams come true. You got a head start to them, because man, I'm telling you, getting in a relationship, it's not that you can't do it, but it makes it harder because now the time that you want to give to fulfilling your dreams is going to go, part of that time now has to go to that other person. So because once you're in a relationship, you can't be selfish, so yeah. And you just got to end up having even more discipline. And if you already struggle with lust, then it's going to make it even, then having a girlfriend is going to make it even harder. So, man, I'd hold off on the relationship for a while, and I'd go get my shit together, and because the more you get your shit together, the easier your life is going to be, especially if you get it together even quicker, because some people don't get their shit together till their 30s and everything. You got a chance to have your shit together in your early 20s. Yeah, that's what I'd do. And then worry about a relationship. Because on top of it, you get into a relationship, on top of just that other person, you get into a relationship, and then if you end up having a kid, then now your time just doesn't go to your kid's mom or your wife or whatever she's going to be, because you might not even last. Then your time also goes to that kid too, So, and I don't know if you want kids and all that, but yeah, it's definitely easier just to hold off on that. A few more years ain't gonna hurt, Damn. I have one on my bicep. I want to get one on my forearm. Man, the forearms hurt me. Well, the inside of my forearms hurt me. Damn. Especially down at the wrist. Especially down here. Now, this one didn't hurt. The one on my back, I think I started falling asleep too. Hell, if I remember right, this one right here, I started falling asleep too also. Which I was 17 when I got that one. But, and that was done with, my guitar string was the needle, and the gun was a homemade gun, and the ink was homemade, which is also this right here too, homemade ink and everything. I got that when I was 17. This ink isn't even 10 years old. This ink is over 20, and I'm trying to get it to show, but the homemade ink that's over 20 years old, 25 years now, is just as bright as the ink that's only not even 10. But yeah, that could have hurt because he was digging in like hell on this one with a guitar string as the needle. And then this one, it didn't really hurt. This one wasn't bad whenever it was done, the cover-up was done. But the first one, dude didn't know what he was doing. It was just me and my friend drunk. And I wanted a tattoo, and that fucker he was blowing out my shit right here because all that was swollen up. Because like you could see the red going down here. But yeah, the black covers it up. But man, my shit was all swollen up right here, black and blue and everything, where he's blowing my fucking, skin and veins out. But yeah, I guess they're not too bad. What are some of your favorite colognes right now for everyday use? Man, everyday use. Faison. Everyday use would probably be right now, considering it's cooler weather, I would probably go with Dr. Squatch Fireside Bourbon. Patchouli TB by Niche for All. I'm trying to think. Luckily, I still got a few of my colognes sitting on this table right here. Dolce & Gabbana, the one EDP would be good for every day. Yeah, what's some other ones? Damn, Austin Christian, y'all listen to me all the time. What's some other ones? I'm going blank right now. I hate whenever I go blank whenever I'm trying to answer a question. It sucks. Somebody asks me and then I can't even think of. What's up, Steven? How are you doing? Trying to wait till married. Well, hey, that's good, man. Stick to that, Christian. Stick to the marriage thing. But hey, I'm gonna let you know something, man. When you get married, I know a lot of people that wait till marriage don't even want to move in together until then. But man, you don't really know who you're with until you move in with them. Like I found that out, and I've heard plenty of other people say it. You know, they were together with people, they were friends with people, and everything. And then once they actually got a place together, things changed. So yeah, just make sure before you get married that you really know who you're with. So, hey, what's up, Colin? I just subscribed to your channel. Hell yeah, I appreciate that. Man, welcome to the channel. And for the 2 or 3 others, because there's a couple of others I thought said they subscribed too. Welcome to the channel, y'all. I love summertime in school, walking around school with a t-shirt on, showing my tattoo. Made me feel like a badass. Oh yeah. Yeah, when you're younger, it definitely does. Hell, I guess when you're older, it does, man. What's crazy with me is I don't even want my tattoos anymore. Like, if I could go back and never have gotten one, I would go back and wouldn't even have gotten them. Because now I don't even really care for them, you know? So, which, the tattoos that I got, like, I would really like this one gone back over again. I would like this one right here covered up, and you know, because that ain't nothing but a damn Celtic uterus or whatever. So that was just some design old boy put on me. I mean, maybe it would have been different if I would have started out getting professional tattoos, but I don't know. Maybe it, you know, maybe I still feel the same way with nothing but professional tattoos. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question, Steven. I don't know. I guess it more so depends on what I'm wearing. But yeah, I don't know. I know I like hats better for the summertime and beanies better for the winter, but as far as like which one do I like better overall, I don't really know. I don't know. Maybe beanies. Maybe. But a beanie for me, it gets hot so easy. A hat, you know, like right now my head's hot and it's kind of itching because it is hot, even though I got the door open. But yeah, a hat, like I could wear, like if I was wearing a hat right now, I wouldn't be hot. But now in the summertime, a hat will, they get hot in the summertime too. So I don't know, man. But maybe I lean more towards a beanie than I do a hat. But now, as far as hats go, I really like fitted. I like a fitted, slightly pre-curved bill better than I do a flat bill or a snapback or a really bent bill, you know. So I want to get more hats, but I don't know. What up? The one in my bicep is a tattoo from my family. Damn, I read that as I want to get more hats, not I want to get more tats. I want to get more tats, but I don't know. The one on my bicep is a tattoo for my family. Yeah, hell, Austin, try to keep, you know, that's like, other than this stupid Celtic uterus thing and the flower on me, you know, all mine have a meaning. So, like the CG right here, that's for whenever I rapped. And like even though I did this whole Christopher Cologne thing as a whole separate thing from that, at the same time, I look back at things and I still don't feel like that's what I should be going by to do all this stuff. Even though I want it as a name of a company and everything. But yeah, CG was always, you know, that was always me all the years that I rapped and everything. So that's the story behind that. And then Leslie drew up the lettering for it. Yeah, that's kind of nice, Christian. I still prefer cold weather though, but it is nice getting a break from it, especially considering how high power bills get. But yeah, damn. And then this has a meaning because, you know, in '08 is whenever all my stuff, and this is a heart, or this is a Superman symbol splitting a heart open. And yeah, so it's splitting the heart open, and then the blood's running down, and that is because in '08 all my Kiari shit started, and in those first couple years, you know, I quit working out, everything. Every time I was trying to do shit, like I was fucked up in those first 2 years, and I was having really bad anxiety because it was all new to me and I didn't know what was going on. And hold on. Throat's starting to dry out, but so I didn't know what was going on. Well, then in 2010, my ex-wife, she left me. That was the first time she left me. We were together for 10 years. She was pregnant with my kid, which me and my youngest, which my youngest found out about it, and me and him would both like to do a test now just to make sure. But she left me while she was pregnant with him, and yeah, so I got to where I didn't give a fuck. And even though my heart was going crazy and my symptoms were still trying to go crazy and everything, I'd end up, I got my ass back in shape, and I felt a lot like I used to. And so the Superman, the broken heart and me feeling like Superman like I used to, they're together. And it kind of should be the broken heart is splitting the Superman symbol or whatever, but I went the other way around. But yeah, so like all mine have some kind of story to them. So yeah, if you get more, try to keep it a part of your life and everything. And I love the cold. Hell yeah, the cold's great. Colin, super awesome today. Hell yeah, that's good, man. Shit, a super awesome day is great. Because not every day feels super awesome. So what are your thoughts on climate change and global warming? I feel like it's not being paid enough attention, to be honest. Man, like I know global warming is an issue, and I know we play a part in it, but I also think that the earth has cycles, and we're just experiencing, now we are more than likely boosting, we're speeding it up and shit. I think we're more than likely speeding up, the cycle, and we are contributing to warming it. But at the same time, I think that it's still going to happen anyway. It's climate change. Climate changes. So I think, I think even if we stopped polluting and stopped consuming the way we do, and and wasting the way we do and everything, I still think it would happen. Yeah, it would probably just maybe go a little slower. But I do think that we're still pretty detrimental to the earth, because we trash the fuck out of it. Damn, the way we consume and waste and everything, and we trash the fuck out of this planet. And this is our home, and we are fucking destroying it. So like look at all the trash we create. Have you ever just sat there and thought about how much trash we actually create? Like, it's honestly pathetic, really. So but God, since Christian, since you and Alec, talked about God and Jesus, God supposedly gave us dominion over the earth and over the animals. But we act like just because we have dominion over it, we can fuck it up. Dominion doesn't mean that we can disrespect what nature, what God, whatever it is, as to why we're all here. Doesn't mean we can fuck up that creation. So that's just kind of my quick thoughts on it. I could really go into all that, but I've already been an hour and 37 minutes on here. My throat is starting to hurt from talking, and I need to get up and go get the water. But yeah, that's just like my quick thoughts on it. Did you ever have a favorite snack drink combo from the gas station? It wasn't necessarily a snack drink combo, because I don't think I've ever had an actual snack drink. I've had like a favorite drink or a favorite snack from the gas station, but I've never had, I never really together. So, but I did have a combo that I used to love, and this was whenever I used to drink energy drinks. It was Red Bull and ibuprofen, and that was my favorite. That was like one of my absolute favorite things, because whenever I used to work in restaurants and everything, which, who asked that again? Which, Steven, I don't know if you know, but about the condition with my foot. But I've had it for years, and by the end of the night of working all day on it and everything, it would be hurting so bad. So what I do when we were cleaning the kitchen, this one place I worked for called Sister's Cafe, I'd go, right when we'd shut down the restaurant, I'd go across the street to the gas station, I'd get a Red Bull, and I'd get one of those packets of ibuprofen, and I'd sit there and I'd take that ibuprofen and I'd chug that Red Bull, and I'd be good to go for the next like couple hours, so I'd be like wired, and my foot wasn't really bothering me or anything. So I'd clean the hell out of the kitchen. But yeah, so that was probably my favorite drink, and whatever else combo from the gas station. Big fan of snow and winter too. Yeah, I love snow and winter. 3 of my friends have their whole arm tatted, and it's funny, their elbows. I'll bet that is funny looking. Lets me know that the elbow hurts to get tatted. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard anybody talk about a tattoo, on how it feels on the elbow. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard that. And what are you talking about? Please. Best combo: Jolly Rancher gummies and a blue Powerade. Man, Jolly Rancher gummies are good. I prefer Gushers, but man, the Jolly Rancher gummies are good too. The Welch's gummies are pretty good, man. But like as far as gas station stuff, which I don't really eat. I don't really get drink. I don't, because I don't drink soda hardly ever. I don't drink like I definitely don't drink energy drinks anymore. And I don't really ingest too many things that come out of the gas station anymore. But like some of my favorite stuff used to be, like my favorite candy bar is probably Reese's Crispy Crunchy bar. Man, I used to love them shits. Those were so good. And out of a gas station, give me a True Moo chocolate milk. Hell yeah, True Moo chocolate milk's the shit. Not a big Welch's gummy fan. Man, there's like 2 or 3 different kinds. Like the first one, I think it's the ones, I can't remember if it's the blue ones. One of them is way better than the other. There's one that's in like a purplish reddish color, and then there's other that's in a blue. I can't remember which one's like the original, but one is way better than the other. I just can't remember which one. My comment won't go through. Man, somebody else had a problem. 1 or 2 people had a problem a couple weeks ago when I did a live, that their comments weren't going through either. Let me get some flaming hot Cheeto puffs and a strawberry milk. Oh man, I love strawberry milk too. Yoo-hoo chocolate milk are the best. I used to love Yoo-hoo, but I don't know, I don't care for it like I used to. Go grab a water, brother. We can wait. Gotta stay hydrated. That's crazy. Anaheim's having a damn do that shit 1 word at a time. So happy I lied. Hey, what's up, Luke? I almost missed your comment. If I wouldn't have scrolled back up, I wouldn't even have seen it. Man, Leslie loves flaming hot Cheetos, Christian, but I don't think she cares for the puffs. She likes the crunchy ones, which them shits are good. You know, every so often I'll grab a couple, but they kick my heartburn up so bad, I can't do it. Can I get a sub? Thank you, friend. You're chilling me out many nights. Shit, I'm glad they work. Yeah, can you get a sub? What do you mean, like a subscription? Or are you talking about like a sub sandwich? Oh, a subscription? Yeah, go ahead and subscribe. Or are you talking about me subscribing to your channel? Hold on, yeah. Shit, yeah, I'll come sub to your channel. Hey y'all, since Anaheim that just made me think about, there's a girl that she listens, Mad ASMR. It's not Mad's ASMR, because that's Maddie and her sister Grace, but Mad ASMR. Damn, she had a CD flip through that was cool. That was a pretty good video. Made really made me feel my damn age, because her parents have got to be around my age, and it was like a bunch of CDs that I used to listen to. Yeah, Anaheim, I'm going there right now. Shit. Hold on. Anaheim Ducks fan. It figures. I don't understand why. Like, even sometimes when I put in the exact thing, it still doesn't work. Anaheim Ducks. Anaheim underscore Ducks underscore fan. Okay, let's see if it pulls up your channel now. There we go. Hold on. View channel. Anaheim, how many videos do you have? Try Fonznato 409. Okay, yeah, because what it pulled up, I don't think is it. So, but yeah, I'll definitely give you a sub if I gotta wait till after this live, and which I don't think so. I don't think I'll have to do that. Fonznato 409. Fonznato. There we go. That got it. I just subbed. See if you, I don't know if you can really tell, because, you know. But yeah, I got you. Anaheim Ducks. Been a while since I heard that. I wish there was a feature where you could add people to the live chat. That would be cool. I think there is a feature, but I don't know how it works, because I've never, like, for all the studying that I've done on YouTube, I've never really looked into the live stuff. Yeah, Grace and Maddie are somewhat, especially Grace, because Maddie does more inaudible whispering. Inaudible whispering drives me nuts, but when Maddie doesn't do inaudible whispering, one of my absolute favorites. And I've been listening to Maddie and Grace for shit since like 2021, something like that. But yeah, I like Grace a little better because she doesn't do as much inaudible whispering. So, but you know, they like, Grace is perfect for what I like whenever it comes to, because just give me a good clicky whisper. Give me a good clicky whisper, and that's it. I don't need nothing else when it comes to ASMR. So, shit, anytime, Anaheim. Yeah, be taking an acid pill every morning. That shit sucks, bro. Yeah, like, the shit that I've been talking about with my chest and everything. Like, I hurt. Like, I got a lot of days where I hurt from here, and it's crazy because whenever I get acid reflux now, I don't even feel it in my left side. I feel it in my right. Whenever, you know, before, whenever I'd get acid reflux, I just feel it in the center. I don't feel it in the center anymore. But whenever I get really bad acid reflux and everything, I feel it all on my right side. And I can, like, feel everything down into my liver and gallbladder area. I don't know if they left stones behind when they took my gallbladder out or what, but I should be getting better. My digestion and everything has done nothing but get worse since I've had my gallbladder taken out. But what's weird is I shouldn't be able to eat ice cream. You know, they talk about when you get your gallbladder taken out, you can't eat high fat stuff and this and that. The high fat stuff, a burger and ice cream helps me out almost more than an antacid does. So, like, I've noticed I can have my shit will be bothering me, and I can eat a burger, no bread, just meat and cheese, and everything will calm down. Ice cream is the only thing that I can eat, and I've done it a couple times. I fucked up and ate it a couple times right before I went to bed. But ice cream is the only thing that I can eat and lay down and it not come back up on me. But what's weird is I can't drink milk before I go to bed. That's like last night. Leslie made hot cocoa out of actual milk and then some of my cocoa powder. And I ended up, damn fly, I ended up, I wanted to taste it. And then I ended up drinking like half the cup and not thinking, oh shit, I'm about to go to bed. While I laid down, I woke up like last night, what was it, like 4:30, I think. I woke up and I was aspirating. I was choking on that fucking shit. And damn, I got up, I drank some baking soda water and everything. And like that helped, but man, I was up for about an hour, man. Chest hurting, that shit all up in my throat and my nasal passage and everything. So I post my senior highlights sometimes so you can check them out. Hell yeah. Hey, in Austin, shit, if you want to, man, damn, if you want to just send them to me, shit, go to my email, because my email's posted. It's CCSM contact Christopher Cologne's social media contact at Gmail. So you can just send them there if you want. If you don't want to put them out there, but shit, hell yeah, post them, dude. Damn fly. Inaudible Whispering is my number one. We've been listening to them about the same amount of time. Yeah, man, it's weird because a clicky, you'd think I would love Inaudible Whispering because I love a clicky whisper. But once the sound of the whisper goes away, the clickiness just gets on my nerves. So it's fucking weird. It's kind of like eating videos. You would think a clicking, which I do, eating videos is weird because if somebody is eating and their food is sloshing in their mouth and their mouth is closed and I can hear it, it drives me nuts. If they're chewing with their mouth open and smacking, as long as they're not smacking too bad, I experience ASMR. Fucking weird. And if their jaw is popping when they're eating and their food is sloshing around, drives me even more nuts. Like my mom's jaw pops really bad when she eats. I can't stand listening to my mom eat. If my mom is eating in front of me and the TV ain't on and her jaw is popping too loud, it gets on my last damn nerve. And it sucks because that's my mom. I love her and everything, but yeah, if I hear her eating, it pisses me off. My coach was flaming my scene highlights for putting some country music over it. Yeah, man, what the hell? How you gonna put country music over it? You need to go with some distorted. If they're football highlights, you gotta go with some distorted guitar or a hard ass hip hop line, a drum line, instrumental or whatever. That's perfectly. Yeah. I'd probably describe it like that too. It is breathy because, whenever I used to rap, I would have to, I would breathe really hard. Like my breaths, And when I even do it on some of my videos, I'll go in and cut some of my breaths out because my breaths are loud. So that's probably the reason why my whisper is breathy too. I mean, that's just my guess. Matt. Hey, what's up, Matt? Lagging. Oh shit, that sucks. I hate when you're watching something, it's just lagging like hell, if that's what you're talking about. Jaw popping is the worst, bro. I had never heard of it and saw it one time in a video and it was ticking me off. I listen to country music before each game. Oh yeah, man, I don't know if I were to play. Well, that's just like working out. Whenever I used to work out, I'd have to listen to hype shit. And like, I'm not much of a country music fan, but some of my absolute favorite songs are country songs. So, but they're more like late 90s, early 2000s. But yeah, nothing country isn't, that's just like pop, even though there is pop songs I like, I couldn't listen to none of them if I was like trying to get hyped. Upbeat, hip-hop, pre-game type of guy. Yeah, see, that would be more like what I'd go for. Something like that. I'm a relaxed dude, man. I can't listen to hyped up shit. Hell, that's good, man. Shit, if you're laid back like that, Austin, that's good. Cause there's been a lot of times I wish I could be like that. Cause even, like if y'all were to see me in person, I can get pretty damn crunk. So, and yeah, I went old school on that word, but, and, if I'm feeling good, I can really get crunk. And don't get me into talking about politics or anything that will hype me up, because then I'll definitely get hype. And it seems like my brain starts working better when I am hyped like that. So I start spitting out things I can't normally remember. Until we get in the field, I'm not relaxed. Because crash out on the field. I get down on those cool vibes. Yeah, I can get down on all kinds of vibes. But if it's time for me to do something, like football, workout, shit like I used to like to do. Damn fly. Yeah, I like hype shit. That's what was it? Oh, damn. Man, like Eminem's I'm a Soldier. That shit. I remember me and my, something happened with my friend Andy's girlfriend, and I think he caught her fucking with some dude or some shit. I don't remember what it was, but we were back on our way to where the town that she lived in, and damn, he was driving. I'm in the passenger seat. I'm listening to them. I'm a Soldier by Eminem. I'm fucking crunk as hell, man. We're gonna fuck this motherfucker up. So, but that's a whole other. The political situation in this country right now is just so interesting. Yeah, man, and I try to not say anything on that stuff when it comes to this channel because it's ASMR, and I don't really stand with either side, So I'm not too much I see the good things on this side, I see the good things on that side, but outside of that, it's the government. The government is not your friend, No, it's just not. Damn. And whenever I went through an extreme, I've been into the shit a lot, but I went through an extreme bout of insomnia for about 6 to 8 months back in like 2014 or 2015. And I mean, I literally almost drove myself nuts. I was sleeping so little, but I was up almost every night just because I couldn't sleep. So I was reading and damn watching videos and taking notes and doing all kinds of shit when it came to damn history and law and all that shit. So it sucks because I've forgotten the majority of it. Like I could say certain things here and there, but I cannot remember enough to really go into detail like I want. So I don't. That's another reason why I don't go into shit sometimes, because I can't go into detail the way I want to, because I can't remember the shit anymore. But yeah, I'm definitely not one for government. So as y'all can tell by the beanie that I usually wear with the anarchy symbol, but I do know we need some kind of system because humans are animalistic. We are more like animals than humans want to admit. Like if you watch animals and you watch humans, there's not a whole lot of differences really. But I'm gonna head out. I got class in the morning. Hey shit, Austin, you have a good night, man. I'll sleep good and I hope your classes go well tomorrow. I've got insomnia because people in government are eating people. Man, Jared, have you read the files yet? I haven't read them. I started to one day, and like in the first like couple paragraphs, it was saying that, oh, what the hell was it saying? It was saying something like, yeah, Trump's name is mentioned in there, but he's not guilty of anything or whatever. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit? You're already sitting there trying to take heat off of somebody? Nah, come on. No, don't do that shit. And I ended up, I did something with that screenshot. So I ended up, and then the way my brain works, I start doing other shit and I just go down into doing other things. So I haven't gotten back into it, but I want to read the Epstein, however you pronounce the name. I want to read those files on my other channel, and I want to read the Constitution and other things. I just really got to get out of this unmotivated feeling that I'm in right now. I have a class at 9:20 and I don't even need the credit. Shit. Hell, get that credit anyway, man. It just looks better on you. I've just accepted the fact that my math and history grade are gonna have to tank a little bit tomorrow, but it is what it is. Life goes on. Why are you accepting that they got a tank, Christian? What are you? Should you be studying right now, or are you just because it's so late? Damn, it's already 12:05. What time you gotta be at school, Christian? Oh, wish I'd quit bumping that. But yeah. Yeah, that man, I forgot who it was that asked me earlier about the colognes. I hate that when people ask me, sometimes I just get stuck. I'm studying, but there's only so much I can do the night before. Oh yeah, I feel you. What the hell that was. But yeah, I'm probably about to get off here in a few minutes anyway, because since 12:05 and Leslie's supposed to be here early and her ass will get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's like when I woke up choking last night. She was already up. She was up sitting there in the chair writing some shit down. So, but yeah, so she's going to be here early in the morning because me and her are going to do the video that we were originally going to do, where it's going to be me and her playing checkers. And because I know how we can both play checkers, I could set the mic up where we can both be in the mic. The mic can be down towards the table and everything to where it can pick up the sound of the checkerboard and all that. Yeah, I definitely agree. Depending on what you're going for, it definitely is a damn scam. Life in debt. Yeah. Do you know Stray Kids? No. I don't think so. I'm trying to see the name. I don't know why. Some names I can make out when they're at the bottom of the screen. Some names I can't because of that spot in my screen protector. Do you know Stray Kids? Stray Kids. Message retracted. Oh. Nah. Bo, I haven't. That's something I've never really. I've watched hockey here and there, but it's not been like me sitting down to actually try to watch the game. It's just been just because it was on somewhere or whatever. But yeah, I've never. It's weird because one of the things that got me into football was because it was a rough sport, the hitting. So because of that, it surprises me that I never got into hockey, because I always wanted to ice skate when I was younger. That's what I was wondering too, Jared. But yeah, I always wanted to ice skate when I was younger, but I never got into hockey, which is weird because hockey is rougher than football. So, or at least it was back in the day, from what I always heard. So, yeah, I'm surprised I'm not in it, or I'm not into it like that. Not even sure which city the Hurricanes play out of. Is it Raleigh? I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna Google that shit. What city do the Hurricanes play out of? The Carolina Hurricanes is, let's see. Damn it. Yes, I understand. What city is the Carolina Hurricanes in? Raleigh.
Raleigh.
Yeah.
According to Elite Sports Tour.
Yeah, it's Raleigh. Oh well, I wasn't sure. Hey, what's up, DX? How you doing? Dubs. You got from those cream pie Kathy videos, right? Yeah, Dogface, I am. You gonna do a shoe video cut? Yeah, Steven, man. Yeah, I should. The white one, I don't know if you've seen the white ones that I got. I don't know if you've seen the white ones that I got like a year ago. But I want to make them blue. So I'm going to try to do that video pretty soon. But I got 2 pairs of shoes on the way. So I figured they'd already be here. But I don't know what's up with those. Sweet, you're a legend. Hell yeah. I even got a song that I used to have called I'm a Legend in My Own Mind. So, I'm definitely a legend there. Oh, damn, y'all. Yeah, I didn't think I was. Oh shit, my phone's getting low now. Which I wonder if my membership video loaded. Other lives and stay blessed, brother. Hey, you too, Christian. Hey, good luck on your testing and stuff tomorrow. Oh, dude, and the Tuesday nights are probably gonna be a regular thing now. So for the live, so I should be. Nah, Steven, I don't write nothing anymore, man, because the last few times that I tried to rap, when I'd rap, it would start setting off my symptoms, which is weird because I can talk and it not set off my symptoms. I start rapping and pushing a little bit, it starts setting off my symptoms. So I don't even do it. And it sucks, man, because like that was always something that I used to try to vent and shit. So there, yeah, I would like to, but my music stuff is messed up and everything, so I don't even have my beats to write to. Would you say that off? Man, DX dubs, whatever. Man, honestly, if I had the money to just chance, and I was more into shoes than what I am, I would probably do it. But I don't, like, I haven't, like, when you say you've gotten, has it happened to you a few times, or are you just talking about you seen it happen to others? Because, like, I've tried to find people saying they've gotten scammed, and I haven't found anybody that has said it. Like, I scrolled through TikTok videos of shoe videos and YouTube shoe videos, but, and I couldn't find anybody saying anything bad, so I'm like, well, okay, yeah, mate. Because I wanted to try to see for myself. Hey, what's up, Brandon? How are you doing tonight? Yeah, no, it's happened to me a few times trying to order. Oh, shit. Hey, I wouldn't do it then. Yeah, I wouldn't. I would, like, if it's happened to you before, has it happened to you to any of the ones that I've done? What sports teams you cheer for, if any? If I still watch basketball, Brandon, it would be the Boston Celtics. So if it's college, I'm gonna go for the Texas Longhorns. And if it's college football, if it's college basketball, I would end up pulling for Duke, just because I live in the Carolinas and I don't like the Carolina Tar Heels, and Duke is like their nemesis. So I would pull for Duke, but like professional football, I don't have a team. I was more of a player fan than a team fan. So like 4 or 5 years ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know, man, because in all honesty, yeah, I I don't know how comfortable I'd feel, you know. I really don't. Now there's a couple, there's two or three of them that have sent me shoes to where if I were to chance it, they would be the ones that I would chance, you know. But as far as outside of that, yeah, I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't. But stuck in the work cycle and I hate it. I feel you. I feel you, Brandon. Yeah. That work cycle sucks. And yeah, and depending on how many hours you work or how many hours you end up working a day or a week or whatever, it makes that cycle even harder. Now, nothing you provided, but I also haven't ordered anything since I last paid for shoes that didn't even come, and random fraud alerts on my debit card. Okay, yeah, man, if you've had that type of luck with that shit, I wouldn't try it. Yeah, I wouldn't try it. But as far as the quality goes, the quality of these shoes that I get is no different than what any of the shoes that I've seen in the what's up MLG. It's no different than the quality that I've seen in the shoe stores. So now, like my friend Rob, that has gotten a lot of the shoes off of me. He has some. So which ones were they? Oh shit, I don't remember. He paid $90 for some at a flea market, and man, you could tell they were fake. Like they were just flimsy as fuck, you know. And he paid $90 for them in person. So, but yeah, the sites, I totally get it, man, because for one, you got somebody selling, replica shit. And sometimes I think that what these shoe companies are doing is they're sending out seconds, which is shit that just has that has a problem somewhere in them, like Guitar Center. From what I understand, like the stuff at Guitar Center is seconds. It's not the same as going to an authorized dealer, like a smaller music shop that's an authorized dealer. It's not the exact same. So, I might be remembering wrong, but I had somebody that owned a music store tell me that, and then I've had other people musicians tell me the same thing. So, or another example is like you go into Ross or whatever, sometimes the stuff has like a misstitch somewhere, or it's stuff that they couldn't get rid of, in other places. Like sometimes I think that's what these replica shoe companies are, that have the really good quality shoes, because like I said, the ones that I get are still really good quality. Name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, give this man his poison and his life back. Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, I got my voice, but the other stuff, it would be nice. See, that's like just now, y'all. Like I'm like something, here we go, like when I did that, when I put my hand back here and I hit my ear, and it just, like, me touching it sends a weird feeling through my head. It's cranial nerve problem, but when I flicked it, like, it kind of looked like shit did that. So, and a weird feeling went through my head. That's the type of shit that I experience, but on way worse levels. So, but it's not all the time. It's like it comes and goes, but I never know when it's going to hit me. You got a shoe deal. What shoe would you want to deal with? DC's. DC's are my favorite shoes. I love skate shoes. Like, skate shoes are my favorite shoes. That's the reason why that's the reason why I've gotten so many of the Louis V skate shoes. It's just the damn things don't ever fit me. Now, and what sucks is I don't know if it's because they're the unauthenticated / replicas, or if just the Louis V shoes are made more narrow, because I do have a wide foot. But yeah, I've wondered that. Oh, what's up, Bernie? I forgot. My bad. Yeah, them shoes. Yeah, the only ones that felt weird to me, really, are the Jordan 23s. Those ones that were gray, Carolina blue, and white. Nobody likes them. I love them. They're like my favorite Jordans, but nobody likes the damn things. So, yeah. But DC's would probably be who I go with. Yeah, Dub's the one that I would go. Hey, Dubs, would you rather me call you Dubs or DX? Because I don't know, when I'm talking to somebody, for some reason, I just got to say their name. I don't know why. I've always been like that. If I don't do that, I feel like, it feels like off to me. So, but the two that I would probably go with that have been the most professional with me, if I were to chance my money, would be either Ass Kick or Ace Shoe. Those are the two that I've worked with the most, and those are the two that if I were to chance my money with, or if I were to chance my money, those are who I would chance it with. I still don't 100% trust them. That's the reason why I'm saying chance my money. But yeah, like, that's who I would use if I were to do it. But it just, something that sucks about these shoes is like, I'm real picky about the way a shoe fits. So, and I've been noticing yeah, like some of those shoes, like the Louis V's, the 12s, they fit too small. Those Bapes, and it sucks because I wanted those Bapes so bad. Every pair of those Bapes that I bought, the 12s fit like an 11 and a half. So they fit like a small 12, big 11 and a half, if you get what I'm saying. So, but yeah, that's like, that's something, like, I don't like ordering shoes. I like to be able to try stuff on first. So, but, if some people like ordering and doing all that, and if one of these companies is reputable and trustworthy and all that, and you can trust getting the product, then I guess it's worth it, because some of those shoes go for way more. So, man, I just skipped everything. Okay, well, that's good, because Dubs is what I was thinking it was anyway, and I think I've asked you that before, but we all know my memory. Yeah, ain't no way I'm paying $1,200 for a pair of shoes, Bernie. And like I said before, you ain't about to pimp me, Nah, I don't care what your name is or anything like that. Damn. Nah, that shit, to pay $1,200, that shit better be doing something pretty damn. If if I put a $1,200 pair of shoes on my feet, they better heal the hole in my foot. Hey, what's up, Christopher? Been a little bit since I've seen you. Oh, shit. For them expensive shoes, and if you are, makes sense to get them from these places. My little beard has brought such joy to your day. Well, Sunset, I'm glad my little beard can bring people joy. I just discovered your channel the other day, and I am so obsessed with you. Whispers, please don't ever stop making ASMR. I appreciate that, Scuffy's mom. The song popped in my head. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Scuffy's mom has got it going on. Check out that fragrance video from Burlington after this. Man, Bernie, I want to do some more. I'd like to do, and like, it sucks because the other rack store that we have, Marshall's keeps all theirs in a case now. Not like separate cases like Burlington, but they keep it all in an enclosed cabinet. So you can't just look through. And now, considering TJ Maxx and Marshall's is owned by the same company, I don't know if TJ Maxx locks theirs up in a cabinet the way my local Marshall's does, or if they put them in the little cases the way Burlington does. But I would like to try to go to the rack stores and look through, which we have a Burlington here, then we have Marshall's here, but I can't look through the stuff in Marshall's. Then we have then in the town like 30 minutes away, Gastonia has a Burlington, a TJ Maxx, a Ross. Like, I would like to go up there one day and just look through all of them and do a video for each. And then Spartanburg, South Carolina has a Burlington, I think. Do they have a Burlington? I'm pretty sure. I know they got a couple rack stores down there. And then Greenville has a Nordstrom rack store that I would like to go into. I've been down there, but I never went in. But I would like to start making these, like, the walkthroughs a regular, and then even doing it for my TikTok channel, my regular YouTube channel. My Pats lost to Seahawks. I was devastated. Oh shit. My damn stomach. All my boys said Pats had that easy schedule. Hey dude, Bernie, look up their schedule. They got a hellified schedule next year. Damn, like, who all are they playing? They're playing Buffalo, they're playing Miami, they're playing the Jets. But outside of that, they have the Chiefs, they have the Bears, they have the Packers, they have the who they got? They got the Seahawks again. They have did I say Steelers? They got the Steelers. They have, if they don't have the hardest schedule next year, they have one of the hardest schedules next year. Like, that schedule's gonna show them who they are. So, like, if the Pats are real deal, it'll definitely be seen next year. Yeah, Morgan, we had a little bit of one earlier. Yeah, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the first half of the Super Bowl or the halftime show. I didn't, because my mom couldn't get NBC, so, and I was over at her house, so she couldn't get NBC, and Then, I left at sometime in the second quarter on my way to the house. So whenever I got here, it was at the very beginning of the second half. So I started watching the game like right when the second half started. So I didn't even get to see the first half. But the second half, damn, they Seahawks balled their asses off. Yeah, they need to make a few they need to make a few changes. The Pats need to work on their O line. They need another receiver besides Diggs. Uh, their defense looks good, which I'm sure they're going to make a couple changes on defense anyway. But Gay for May. It's been a minute. Good to see you. Yeah, you too, Christopher. And well, it ain't been that long. You commented on one of my videos, what, 2 or 3 weeks ago? So man, some people on here, I haven't seen them in a while. So like I've kind of started wondering where some people at. A slow game at first, but damn. I forgot y'all were missing people. Bernie, I forgot about that. Hey, what's up, Christian? Damn, it's 5 a.m. I don't know. Hey, I want to try to make, Christian, I want to make these lives a regular thing on Tuesdays. Like, but I'm trying to make them about 10 o'clock. That way, try to make it to where everybody can catch them. But if it's 5 a.m. where you're at, yeah, that makes it a little hard for you to catch a live if I started at 10. There's 19 people on the live. Let's go. Yeah, and it sucks because my battery is at 12% right now. It's done dropped down to 13. Man, yeah, the numbers on the live change really fast, I've noticed. Like, at the beginning of it, it was dry, it'd shoot up to 20 and then drop back down to like 3. Yeah, early in the live, it was only Christian and Austin. And then everybody else started showing up. I didn't intend on being on here for 2 hours and 33 minutes, but here I am. Okay, yeah, Morgan and Bernie. So who would y'all, like, for the Pats? Who would y'all change in personnel? Nah, Steven, that's one I've never. That's a sport. That's just like baseball is just like hockey. I've never watched it. Now I did used to like to play baseball in like the backyard and everything, and I'm kind of surprised I never tried to play like baseball for school anytime. But I've never gotten into it to where I could watch it. It's kind of like golf to me. It's boring. So to watch it, it's boring. Like watching racing to me is boring. So yeah, for as much as I like to play for as much as I like to play it, and whenever I used to play video games, I used to love playing baseball on a video game. But yeah, I couldn't watch it. Man, that sucks, Bernie. YouTube is going to roll out the new AI. Supposedly it'll make videos for you. That sucks, man, because that's gonna make it. That's just giving. That's just gonna be even harder for creators. But I'm kind of hoping. I'm kind of hoping that it'll help creators. Like, I might use ChatGPT or whatever for a thumbnail here and there, but I'm not going to use it to make my damn videos. So that wind caught the. I have a sheet over that doorway right there, and the wind caught it, and it kind of startled me. But yeah, what the hell was I saying before that sheet moved? Y'all, what the hell was I saying? Hold on, I'll know what I was saying when I look at the. Oh yeah, but hopefully it'll make it to where, viewers will seek out real content. People doing their video, actual people doing their videos. So hopefully it'll help that as far as that goes. Because if AI starts making, too many videos are being made with AI, I'll start looking specifically for people, real people. Because all these AI videos that are popping up on, Facebook and all that shit, man, they're fucking bullshit. Like, you see them and then you start looking at the video and it's just like, man, this is crap. So yeah, I tried to check out all the videos. Seen the Burlington yesterday. Yeah, I want to make that a regular thing. The walkthrough videos. Ever watch soccer? Nope. Soccer's something else I couldn't get into. Like, I like messing around and playing it in the backyard and everything, but as far as like watching it and like really wanting, he's passed out. Yeah, Christian, he's passed out, but I am gonna try to put him into tomorrow's video. So it ain't gonna be like the whole video around him, but I'll have him get in the video for a minute. That way y'all can see him. Because the membership video that I put out tonight, if it loaded up, I'm hoping it loaded up. But the membership video where I'm stripping this copper wire, I put him in the video. I had him walk up because I had the camera looking down. They need to draft Carnell Tate from OSU. Better O-line coaching. See that, man, like, even when I watched football a lot, I didn't keep up with college. So when people talk about the people from college, I don't even know who they are. Am I in jail? No. Nope, and I'm glad I'm not, because I've been in jail before, and it's not any place for me, that's for sure. I do not like being locked up. That shit sucks. Yeah, I did watch a couple games early in the season, because I thought my son Caden was going, because he likes college, and I thought he was going to start coming and watching with me and everything, so I decided to start watching, and it just, nope, there went that. So I feel like Pats just need to work on their offense, because their defense is good, but that O-line is not good at all. Yeah, that O-line looked bad. And that defense was great, especially what's his name, Gonzalez. Yeah, you get another one or two pieces on defense, man. That defense would be unstoppable. But yeah, their O-line was trash. I mean, like, look what the Seahawks were doing to them with a four-man front. No, I don't. Possession is fucked up. A non-violent crime, or a victimless crime. Yeah, victimless crimes are fucked up. Don't care about nothing but the tide. What's up, Balin? How are you doing? Yeah, I definitely don't agree with that. And, like, that was the first time I got locked up was because I was driving no license. I was 17. But the second time I got locked up was because I had an open container in Myrtle Beach. Fuck Myrtle Beach. But yeah, I had an open container, and what was crazy is I was underage, but they didn't do anything about me being underage. But yeah, my ticket whenever I got locked up in Myrtle Beach was my bail was my ticket, which was $250 was my bail. And my friends had the money to get me out. Instead, they let my ass sit in there. My mom didn't have the money to get me out, and the girl that I was messing with at the time, I couldn't remember her damn number. So, I had no way to get out. I had to just sit in there. And then they ran out of room there and moved me to a prison. So, because I had to spend 7 days. So, since I didn't have the money to pay my bail, so then they moved me to the prison for the rest of the time. And then the third time I got locked up, I was in and out because my friend let me borrow the money to get bail. But that time, I had weed on me, so I had right under an ounce on me, and then I had a pair of handheld scales and some baggies. So yeah, but yeah, there really wasn't. I really don't think I should have been locked up, and other people that have simple bullshit like that shouldn't be locked up either. Nobody got hurt or anything, so yeah, it damn sure did. Just some girl without a mustache. Although, one college football. So you only know him about from a meme? Oh, I gotta catch up. Yo, drug dealers have feelings too. Yes, we do. Yeah. Oh, man, I ended up on probation for that because that was my first offense for getting caught with anything like that. But yeah, I ended up having like around $2,000 in fines, and then I was on probation for a year. But yeah, I was only in there for like a couple hours because they got me in there and everything, and then my friend bailed me out. So, but then I had to pay him back the money and everything. Your eyes are so flirty. Thanks. I think one of them kind of lays a little low, though. Bail is another way to divide the classes. Different. Hey, stop moving. In which their freedom is impacted. Don't I got an old lady put through a table or something? Boy, you still... I'm about to get off because my battery just dropped to 6%. And it's dropping pretty fast now, Christian. Hell, what are you doing back, dude? Ever thought about going to the UK? Crazy the difference in additives in you guys' food and drinks versus ours. Man, I talked about this earlier in the live. Man, I would love to go to the UK, Christian. I would love to go all around the world, in all honesty, but with my Chiari, like I have trouble going up in the mountains. So if I have trouble going up in the mountains, and because of that, they wouldn't put me in a hyperbaric chamber for the hole in my foot, because they said the pressure change could actually kill me. So since I experience things like, the problems that I do when I go up in the mountains, but because of that, even though I want to travel, if I get on a plane and I start going up in the air, there is no stopping. There's no, oh shit, we gotta do something. There's it's gonna be just symptoms getting worse. So that's why I'm not going nowhere, even though I would love to go. Toilet Paper USA. As an orange Fanta is like luminous. I was just made from orange juice. Yeah, I hear y'all's bread is different too. I hear bread in the UK isn't the same as the US. And our bread could sit on the shelf for a damn month and not mold. But just procrastinating as a normal high school student does. I feel you. I have that problem sometimes too. Can I call in? Sure, Orwell, go ahead. Hey, it's my birthday. Well, hey, happy born day, Andre. I hope you had a good one. Or since we're right over the 12, or since we're right into the new day, I hope you have a good one. This name is the best, bro. No, you do shit you like. Okay, people have no teeth. It's not sweet in any way. Or bread. Can you play a song for me and give me an honest review? Any song you like. 5 minutes. Shit, man, I'm about to have to get off here because my phone is on 4% and it was just on 6. So, or maybe you should learn how to spell teeth. Oh, that's Christian, that's Rip, man. Ripstar gives me shit all the time. So, is it live? Yeah, it is, but I'm about to get off here. Let it hit the outro. I need 3 to 5 minutes. Hey, Meta, comment under one of my videos, or since I'm about to end this, comment under this once it goes back to where you can view it again. So, cause my phone is literally about to die. So yeah, comment, go to one of my other videos, go to the video I released yesterday or whatever, and comment on there. That way later on I could go back through that comment. But y'all, I gotta get off here because my phone is, it's done dropped another %. So I'm gonna get off here, y'all. Y'all take it easy. I hope you have a good one. Peace.